Wario is now the best character in the fucking game.
I was waiting for that shit to happen in top 8. By the way, it didn't happen. It didn't
Bro,
come to play yet.
I wanted it to happen a single time, because I knew somebody was gonna be yo the buffs, like
Yeah.
no,
Dude, instead we got a footstool waft, which was fucking incredible.
That joint was
dude,
I was
wild.
screaming
Dude.
out of my chair.
Zerasu could get jab block on Min Min, run away, and then jump and get a nair and a flip kick against her because it took her that much longer. I thought that was like
Oh wow.
a really neat change how it was normalized, but like how they kind of took note of that. So shout out to my man WebJP for doing that tech. Should have held on to it for another week or two though if you wanted it to stay.
You guys just had to hold back like a month or two more.
Yeah.
That's all you had to do. And then you went for the Twitter impressions, and now look at you guys. You guys are
Agreed.
just-
Well. Y'all finally got what y'all wanted. If Rob can sit here and box people, if Pac-Man can box people, why can't I have my nair? I just need to know. Why can't I have my nair? Like,
How's everyone doing? Episode 32.
3-2. Dang, we be talking.
facts.
Nice. Counting hats, yeah. It's 3. We'll save you the trouble. Hey, how's our sound, by the way, chat? Let us know.
No, don't.
Hey,
We don't care.
Pat, be honest with us, please.
We don't care how we
I
sound.
didn't know, dude. I
Yeah.
didn't know.
Rebels.
The only person that you need to hear today is Marcus talking about the Min nerfs. That's it. That's all you need to hear.
Oh,
Is this really episode 32?
Yes.
Holy shit, dude.
I know, right?
Where'd
What
the time
happened?
go?
Yeah, what happened? All right,
Bunch of
thanks,
bullshit.
Nico. He said
is
sound
every-
sucks.
Wait,
Sound
huh?
sucks. Oh, thanks.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
All right,
That's what we're not
today
used to.
we will be talking about the patch, the final patch, and we will be talking about CEO 2021. Wario is now the best character in the fucking game. Jab is buffed. It's over.
I was waiting
True.
to see. I was waiting for that shit to happen in top 8. By the way, it didn't happen. It didn't
Bro,
come to play yet.
I wanted it to happen a single time, because I knew somebody was gonna be yo the buffs, like
Yeah.
but no,
Dude.
it just
It-
did.
Instead, we got a footstool waft, which was fucking incredible.
That joint was
dude,
I was
Wild.
screaming
Dude.
out of my chair.
bro. That
He
was
was
amazing.
screaming that footstool waft.
Oh yeah.
That was so. Dude, I
was
didn't
like-
even know.
Why did he
They
go
were-
for that? Like,
There were 2 moments on top 8 when I was commentating. That was one of them where I just like it took me a second to process what I saw, and the other one was remember when ESAM jab locked Fatality at the edge and then pushed
Yep.
him and trumped him and down aired him and killed him. I was like, it like took my brain a second to process the visual that I just saw. It was so, dude, it was so good. Like it was just so amazing. Things are happening again. Like feels like something. Every tournament we watch, it feels like everyone gets that much better. It's
Something
insane.
shifted.
Dude, I said that on commentary. Did you hear me? I
No.
said something shifted.
you did say something shifted in the Kola Glutto set. Yeah, you're like,
Yep.
dude, something shifted, and I was like,
Yep. I said shit's about to get real weird. Yep. Did it. You gotta quote that tweet, man.
So the
Okay.
funniest thing about the Glutto moment was it started with a forward throw at 0, and I was like, why did he forward throw? I was like, up throw up here. And then he just killed him anyway. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna like question any decision Glutto makes. Also, yes,
Genius, dude.
great job at CEO Has.
Oh, thanks. Which
oh, yeah,
night are we
you're the only
talking
person
about?
there.
What's up?
I forgot you're the only one of us there.
I
Yeah.
know it was weird, man. I didn't have my
That is
squad with
weird.
me.
I'm so sorry.
Actually, I had the Florida squad with me, which was also great. So I hung out, and it was a great crew there for sure. But obviously, Vikki, got to give her a shout out. She killed it too. It's good having her
True.
back
Yeah.
too, because she's like real esports now. She's just like Valorant
Yeah.
or Apex and like all that other shit. So she's like,
Dang, you said
She's-
real esports.
she's
Feels
like
bad.
too cool for us, dude. I mean,
What a
See ya.
smash.
it is what it
It
is,
was-
dude.
it
Well,
was
hey,
sick.
wait, we'll see.
I haven't heard her in a really long time, and I was like, it's crazy how much better she's gotten. Like she was always good, but like now you can see like the professionalism that comes from like the
I agree, yeah.
and I was like, dang, this is crazy.
It was great, yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because I was picking on her a little bit on and off of commentary. I was like, dude, you talk so fucking fast now. Like, what happened? She's like, well, I've just been living in Miami and doing commentary. All I do is talk fast now. It's like, all right. But we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, obviously. And it's Charles knows this for sure. But on commentary, you got to have that trust with your co-commentator that they'll be able to catch you and be able to keep up with you 100%. And she obviously does every time. So yeah, it was great casting with her again and seeing a lot of people I haven't seen in a minute, obviously. But I was just wondering, are all of us going to be at Smash World Tour in 2 weeks?
We already talked about this. We might be able to do something, a little something for the podcast. Maybe.
Oh, shit.
Might be a little live or something.
All right.
All right. So, what do y'all think was the most substantial change in the patch?
Is that even a question? Like, what?
Hey, we got to start somewhere, okay?
What about you mean buffs? Because nerfs, I think, well.
Yeah, nerfs. Yeah, Pyre Mythra are so terrible now. So
True.
Yeah,
right, for sure.
Yeah, Min's still like the best, but Pyre Mythra, I don't know.
True. Unbeatable.
You know what I thought was a funny change was how they normalized the get up animations out of jab blocks. You know, it was WebJP who found that because they were just like some slower get up animations, so you could get better punishes off of jab blocks. Like Zerasu could get jab block on Min, run away, and then jump and get a nair and a flip kick against her because it took her that much longer. I thought that was like a really neat change how it was normalized, but like how they kind of took note of that. So shout out to my man WebJP for doing that tech. Should have held on to it for another week or two though if you wanted it to stay. Come on, man.
True.
Lost their little lava infinites because they just wanted to post it on Twitter. You guys just had to hold back like a month or two more.
Yeah.
That's all you had to do. And then you went for the Twitter impressions, and now look at you guys.
Agreed.
Now you guys are just doing other 0 to deaths because Steve can just do many different 0 to deaths. But I think it's overall just like really troll how they bounce the game. Like I think it makes sense if you're like Nintendo's POV, right? Because like I feel like everyone gets angry because we're competitors, right? And obviously Nintendo didn't make this game for competition. So I think it's just funny. Our POV, it's so troll how they bounce the game. They go in Elite Smash and they look at the win rates and like, all right, like let's see. And then like Wario jab, I thought it was neutral at first. I was like, oh fuck. I was like getting off my seat. I was like, oh my god, they made neutral air faster for Wario. Like that was already. And then I was like, wait, that's jab. Okay, that's troll. And then they actually hit
air. Oh my god.
For competition, which is weird because I don't know what Min's win rates are like online. I guess they're high, but I feel like that was more so a hit to competitive Smash. And like I feel like when they say it's just Elite Smash, it's like I don't know how much truth they're telling because a lot of the successful characters in that do well in Japan, like in the competitive scene in Japan, get hit. So it's like kind of like, is it just Elite Smash? But that's what they say.
All I know is Nintendo hates Proto. That's it. That's what I learned from these patches. Lucina nerf, Min nerf.
Wait.
Min nerf. That's weird.
When did Lucina ever get nerfed?
Her F Smash got nerfed.
Really?
Got nerfed multiple times.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Proto haters. Yup. Proto haters in Japan. They're saying he has no skill. They're saying he's carried by these characters. So we're just gonna nerf him and we'll never see Proto again. But no, he always.
I don't remember Lucina ever being changed. Wow.
Lucina definitely got nerfed, and I think it's so funny when we're like, people are like, I don't even think Lucina's overrated. I'm like, she's gotten nerfed multiple times, right? Like,
Yep.
Oh,
it's all good. Dude. We'll see him next. We'll see him in the next event. Like first, you'll be like, what happened?
It's gonna be Proto Link, dude. Is what we're gonna see.
Sure,
dude.
Oh,
I think in terms of I think we can all agree Inkling getting buffed is total horseshit. I think we all had that character as pretty high on the tier list ananyway. Now they can camp you more. Like they didn't even need that. It's total horseshit.
Dude, the Inkling, the ink charge, cringe.
The neutral B range. Oh my! Like
that move is plus on shield from across the stage. Oh my god.
That was trash, but I think the one that might actually impact a final tier list are
Wario jab
changes. Which one?
Wario jab.
Potentially too, and Cloud and Wario, but there are.
No, I was just kidding.
Well, I was like, they're already like high, like whatever tier.
Yeah.
I think Link. That's where I was looking for sure. That shit is crazy. I think most of us had him rated pretty high too, right? Like, or at least like
He's
I
good.
think he's
Yeah.
a little slept on a little bit, but I think that might actually help him out. We'll see though. We'll see.
I think that character's crazy, bro.
I do too.
I think it's crazy, but
Who got buffed?
Link
Oh,
up.
I guess the cloud buff is probably the craziest.
oh, true.
That's
big, yeah, that's
definitely
big.
the biggest change.
True.
He has multiple ways to go into finishing touch now.
It's one
Yeah.
frame. It's so funny because everyone's like, look how big of a difference one frame made on finishing touch. But then when people are complaining about 1 or 2 frames being added to the movie, like, don't be a baby. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's like, yes, it is. Obviously, like, it is such a big deal. It can be a big deal.
Oh, DK! Oh my god!
Oh, true. I
Yo.
forgot about that. That down tilt.
Yeah.
DK's down tilt is so funny now.
Yeah.
I was
They're-
playing.
okay.
I was playing with B, and I was just spamming down tilt, and she's like, "What is this move?"
I have a little, yeah.
I mean, the DK community has been bitching for what 3 years now, so it finally came through. Like, you guys complained on Twitter for 3 years,
And now he's
about
the
making
same
him
exact character on the tier list. Let's go.
Yep, that's my thing is like some of these, and that's not even the most useless buff. I'm gonna point out, I think the most useless one. I'll throw it out there in a second, but it didn't change the real things that were hurting him. Yeah, it's nice to have a little better offense, but dude, his offense was already kind of sick. His real problem was landing and get off the ledge, obviously. But I think the most useless buff on here, free, is Robin. Rapid jab does more damage or whatever. It hurts. They don't use that because if you use that, you run out of charges on your up B. So no one's using Robin rapid jab, but they buffed it for some reason.
And the normal jab is like kills earlier.
That's important.
That one is important, but the flurry attack to KO.
No, I'm saying even before they didn't rapid jab because the normal jab was a kill move.
Yeah.
Well, you would like if you're
It's a down
charge was,
variation,
like,
right?
full, you could use a little bit of it. Like there's like because if you want to keep fire, if you want to ledge trap with fire, and you do the 1 2 3, then you won't have your fire for the ledge trap. Like there's very niche situations, but yes, overall it's like pretty
Ooh.
useless.
Rapid jab does 40 on a neutral get up read. Yeah, but why would a Robin be that close to the ledge? They're throwing arc fires, dude. Come on, Nick Riddle. I know what they're doing. They're sitting far back. They're
Oh
hoping
yeah,
their opponent is an idiot.
Falco's buffs were like pretty negligible.
Falco got buffed. I didn't even know.
Yeah, dash attack is like stronger.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
hit.
Something
They
about
don't
F
dash
smash.
attack.
It has a
Oh yeah,
better-
Ryu. Talk to us about the Ryu buff, someone.
Oh yeah, Ryu's is cool. Obviously, yeah. I was
No,
thinking-
not cool, but
Not cool, but okay.
I'd say, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna stick with it. It's cool. So the big thing is obviously his fireball got buffed to do more damage. It's all versions of it too. So initially it's like, wow, his red fireball does more damage, which is usually the one you zone with. But the single hit fireball also got its damage buff, which is really important because the multi hit, the damage is spread across. It's like 3 or 4 hits, whatever it is. So that's like still cool because you get the extra damage. But the cool thing about the regular blue Hadouken doing more damage, I think it does 15 now, is that it beats certain options like Pikachu Nair, Lemons from Mega Man. Like it just helped him zone against, like it beats out other projectiles now like it didn't before, which is really
not
cool. Also his Tatsu has less end lag too, for the grounded version, so you don't get punished for hitting it, which just quality of life like makes sense change. So
He deserves to get hit for it, but
15.
also, dude, yeah, it does a lot. It does a lot. It's nice.
remember when we were messing with fireballs and looking at how much damage they did has when we were hanging out, and then they just buffed it?
Yeah.
What a
Hell yeah,
coincidence.
dude. They knew, dude. No, I don't think that's a coincidence, man. They bugged my Switch. They know. They know. What was the other? The one with Ryu too. What was
Isn't
the
it
other
the
one?
thing
Oh,
that breaks shields or something?
it
comes
comes
out
out breakers
2 frames
faster,
faster.
yeah.
It comes out how many frames faster?
2 frames faster.
Which is nice on a shield breaking option because now it can be true with the extra shield stun from the fireball. It can be a true combo string if you block it from like full screen. But like,
If you're bad,
okay,
yeah.
yeah. Doesn't that won't actually matter? Maybe one stock in one tournament, maybe in a critical time, but not really. But it's so funny because I saw Ryu and I was like, oh baby, here comes Ken. Like, what do we got? And then nothing. I was like, what the hell? How'd you buff Ryu and not Ken? What the heck? I was so bummed. I didn't know it was possible to not. They're echoes, Nintendo. Come on, they're echoes.
I was like,
You gotta
what?
buff the other. Come on.
Ken doesn't
Ree's
have the red
guy.
fireball.
All right, chill. All right, Ree's
Like
the
that.
fireball guy.
Well, give me a Tatsu buff then.
Imagine they just
That
gave
move's already
Ken
OD.
What's that
Shakunetsu
event? Oh my god. Yeah, like basically
in
make
a
it
patch,
Kuma.
just
Oh.
randomly.
Oh, dude.
Here's
Ken
the
with
new
a
move.
real fireball. Holy shit. He's so godlike. But yeah, it's cool.
There's also the Pyro Mithra changes. Mithra's F smash is nerfed, which is honestly really nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mithra,
Yeah, I mean, it
makes
wasn't
sense.
by a lot, but it's that move is really stupid.
Mithra
It's still-
shouldn't kill me ever. So
Yeah,
I'll take
Mithra should
anything.
heal me.
That one's fair, yeah. Well, it's funny because I think on Twitter people were saying that might be the best F smash in the game. So I don't know how much this changes it or not. Probably enough for it not
It's
to be
definitely
changed
up there
anymore,
for
yeah.
best
Up there.
F smash.
Yeah.
I think the best F smash is probably still Sonic.
Yep.
But Mithra's is definitely up there too.
Interesting.
And then Pyro's side B is definitely noticeable. It's definitely a lot laggier, or at least enough for me to notice like that I can like be in a better position when they throw it, and like actually
move
punish
is-
her once in a while. So
That move's not fair. Like you
Yeah.
always lose trades. So like if you trade with Pyra, it's like it doesn't matter. Pyra gets the stage positioning. It's multi-hit. Another thing that a lot of players would do is they'll throw the side B, and then like if the side B went past you, so like say you're here and the side B like goes past you and it's like activating over here, then Pyra would have enough time to like body push you into the
Yep.
side B and lock you down. And now that there's more lag on the grounded version, at least, you have less time to do that. So if you're in between Pyra and the side B, you have more time to get out, and so they don't like body push you into the side B, which is a pretty big deal.
yeah. What else? Has mentioned the link buffs, which are pretty noticeable. Like up smash is pretty crazy. Down tilt sends out like a different angle now, right?
Yep.
So now he's on his
Better.
Young Link stuff.
Yeah, young Link shit.
Jab is faster, which is like definitely really nice. Just I can see that just being useful. What else?
Didn't this up smash get buffed?
Yeah, up smash
Yep, up
is
smash got buffed.
stronger. It's pretty noticeable too.
I can jab.
Oh yeah. That's kind of scary, I guess.
Boyd
Right?
tried it out and he said it was troll. It's like you have to be like right at the edge, and
Yeah. When he hits the third jab though, anywhere on the stage, you can definitely tell it's stronger. I'm always like, oh snap! Like whenever I like hit or get hit by the third jab, I'm like, okay. For some reason, like they gave that like some spice. I don't know why. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Bowser
Miller-
Jr. Bowser Jr. got hella buffs, right?
Ooh,
Yep,
Well,
Junior,
the return. Well,
No,
well, well.
no. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, Gavin's never going back. I'd be very surprised. The Meta Knight buffs were actually pretty crazy. I'm
They are
glad
pretty
they buffed Meta
substantial.
Knight. Meta Knight was a character where it's like, man, it feels like you should be good, but you're just not. But
Yeah,
so
every time.
remember we banned him before the game came out? That was cool.
I knew those combos, like the weak -2 combos. I like looked at that. I was like, where are people DIing? Like, holy moly, did we just forget how to play like Smash Brothers when between the break between Smash 4 and weak -2 of Ultimate? Like, what's going on? Rosalina
Mega
got
Man.
buffed.
Mega Man's down
yeah.
smash like 2 frames now or something, and it kills you
Yeah.
at like 60.
It hits lower. It hits below platforms too.
Like what?
I don't know. Random,
cool.
random as hell. Like you could have. I don't know how they found that one. Like who came up with that shit? I have no idea. Like
Well, see,
who
that's
was
the
like
thing
that's-
where it's like I know they know of competition because like in my opinion, 2-framing is like a competitive thing. I don't think like casuals know or like try to 2-frame in my opinion. But yeah, it's so weird. Like you have Wario jabs, which is like if you're a competitive player, you know that's troll. Like you know that does nothing. But then
It
you have
does?
like and Mega Man's down smash hits lower so you can 2-frame and blah blah blah. Like
Wario's jab. So since he's less vulnerable, he has jab lock combos now out of jab. Before it was only weak forward air, but now he can actually do jab 1 and follow up. You can do like dash attack, down tilt, half waft,
okay,
stuff like that. It's nice, and you're
Does he
able
have
to
moves
like
that set up?
like
or,
when
like,
you're doing
fair
pressure and like
pressure?
tech chasing, you can throw out the jab 1, and since it's less vulnerable, like you won't get hit for whiffing it and stuff. So like It's nice, but it's also funny that that's like all he got. Like it's just jab.
I think the
s-
Inkling forward tilt buff actually
Yeah, F
matters.
smash. You can do jab F smash
Really?
with Wario.
Well, because I don't know the strength of it, but so in my opinion, Inkling had like when I watched like older Inkling videos or whatever, they have trouble killing at the ledge for some reason, even though they have like the splat bomb or whatever. But if you can reactively F tilt and kill reliably
Off
on
neutral get
normal
up and
get up,
stuff. Yeah.
yeah, you got to think like the moves matter in situations that are applicable at top level, and like reacting to normal get up with forward tilt is a very like common scenario in top level play, right? Even like getting that's why killing forward throws is not a common thing. It's a very privileged thing to have because shielding at ledge is a very common scenario, and then you grab the normal get up on reaction. You have a 3-frame window to do it. Because a spot dodge comes out on frame 3, and then there's 1 frame vulnerable after you normal get up. So killing forward throws is broken, and like I don't know how much the F tilt got buffed for Inkling, but depending if it's like pretty reliable and it kills like wolf F tilt percentages, that's pretty crazy. And then the Rosa buffs are going to be relevant just because there's a top player that plays Rosa. So
Yep.
like because there can be characters on here that are like sleeper picks or whatever, but if a top player doesn't play them, like we're not going to see shit, right? So
Yeah. So
yeah.
what I did, and Charles, I had to do this. It was kind of cool that we were playing on the new patch, but kind of really annoying because I had to know I had to study that stuff. I had to know it before I got on commentary. I couldn't not know it. You know what I mean? So that ate up a ton of my time. But the best video for this are the BP Smash Dudes videos because I'm a visual person. I don't know about you guys, but they released one, thank God. So I have all my notes from it. But essentially, I think the F tilt does 2% more from what I remember, and then I just linked it in the chat. But the knockback is a little bit.
If it's only 2%, then it's not that much then.
But like you said, if they're using it at the edge, it might add up a little bit, but
right.
I don't know.
Because percentage increases knockback, but I don't know. Like I don't remember off the top of my head if it was just damage increase or knockback. That's why when they increase knockback and increase the damage, that's when it's like kind of crazy. Or sometimes you'll see that they increase the damage, but they reduce the knockback. They did that for one of Incineroar's buffs for the last patch, I believe, for his up air, to make sure the knockback's the same, but they increase the damage. Because when you increase damage, you also increase knockback. Like
shield stun and everything. It affects everything basically.
Yes.
It's 1.2. It looks like it's how, or 1.2 is how much more damage it does. Or no, yeah, and then also it does a little more knockback as well. So
okay. Yeah, I mean that little bit, I mean, could be the difference between like sealing out a stock at like I don't know the general strength of Inkling forward tilt. I haven't seen Inkling or played against Inkling in a very, very long time. But I mean if you can kill with Inkling forward tilt at 140, 150 at the ledge, it's not bad. Like usually Inklings get kills around there.
It's the one thing they always complain about, right? Is the kill power. That's why people drop the characters. They're stressful. So
yeah, Inkling's F smash, right? Did we mention that?
Yeah, it's easier to hit the sweet spot now, right?
Something
up tilt
like that,
too.
Yeah.
Up tilt scoops. That actually to me is barely a buff. It's like a quality of life thing. How is up tilt not hitting?
They had a hard time hitting grounded opponents before.
That's trash in my opinion, but whatever. Yeah, I'm glad that got fixed, honestly. It hits behind them now too. You might see some kind of saucy stuff with that, which is neat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing that people realize with Inkling specifically is these tilts, like, oh yeah, it's just tilts or whatever, right? But remember that Inkling has the best dash in the game. So when an Inkling, instead of just like, oh, I only have to be aware of like dash grab and dash jab, like now you got to worry about like dash up tilt or dash forward tilt and stuff like that, right? So it's like in combination with Inkling's dash, like these tilt buffs could be a lot more than what we think on the surface, but they could also be dog shit. I don't know. But we got to see. I mean, we'll see if Cosmos, and I think off the top of my head, Cosmos is the only player that would like come out and try to bring out the Inkling. We'll see if any other player tries to do it. But he also has Pyramithra, so why would you do Inkling if you just solo main Pyramithra, right? Like,
all right, Marcus, the floor is yours.
Well. Y'all finally got what y'all wanted. Now, here, I'll give this up for sure. I feel like if I grabbed somebody, I'll give it up. If I grabbed somebody in the next interaction, they shielded and I did an aerial megawatt and a dragon and I broke their shield, yes, that is corny. Like, that should not be in the game. I agree. 100%.
Corn confirmed.
If I'm hitting you from halfway across the stage and your shield, when is it my turn? Oh, my shield, like, All right, sure. If Rob can sit here and box people, if Pac-Man can box people, why can't I have my Nair? I just need to know. Why can't I have my Nair? Like, that move was -5 at best using Megawatt Nair. That move is like 20 frames. Like, first of all, why are you even getting hit by that move? Second, like, -5 isn't even crazy. Like, there's so many moves that are -3 in this game, -2. Oh, now it's -8. Now Fox can up smash me out of shield. Now, oh man, that's crazy. That matchup was barely even. Now suddenly I get smoked. I can't get off the ledge. I can't land because my only landing option gets grabbed. After I use it one time, oh no, it's stale. Suddenly it's -10 and most characters in the game can grab me. Oh, whoa. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. Like, Barab can just sit here. I guess I'll just do neutral air on the way down. I mean, it just goes like this and it's really safe. So I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to do neutral air. I'm just Pac-Man. You know what? They're close to me. I'm just going to do neutral air out of shield. It's the stream 3. Why not? But me, I got to work hard the whole game. Their recovery is better than mine. Their disadvantage is better than mine. And their neutral is almost as good as mine. What did I do? What did we do? I just need to know what we did. Like, somebody tell me why the Nair nerf was necessary. If one person can justify the neutral air nerf, I'll give it up. But
Sure.
I haven't seen anybody do it. I'm just like, that this doesn't make sense.
Easy.
Besides,
Go ahead. Ready?
besides people saying, "Oh man, I'm just gonna this character's stupid. This character's corny. I hate this character."
Yeah, A, true. That is true. B, the other one is you compared her to Rob and easy counterplay. Rob is big, so Minmin's not big. So,
True.
sorry.
I give it up.
Yep.
All right, that's the end of the podcast.
Fair.
See you guys.
Fair. That's fair. Like, it's so crazy because now there's so many situations where I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, I got hit. That's not good. All right, maybe I'll go to ledge. No, that's not good. I get ledge trapped by every good character in the game. Well, that sucks.
And you have the
Maybe
worst
I'll-
ledge hang in the game.
I have the worst ledge hang. Also have the
Oh,
worst
really?
ledge.
Bad.
Also have the worst ledge jump in the game. Whoa!
Yep.
Wow! Interesting. But I'm sure people didn't know that because all they see is throw arms full screen. All right, cool. At least I can just figure out some sort of mix up to land because my juggling. When I get juggled, I have so many options because I have the best air drift, right? Not a bottom 3 air drift. I have the best one. So that's why they needed to nerf the Nair. That has to be right because. Okay, no,
I'm
It's
sorry.
good,
Glutto.
I don't
it's
know
good.
why. I don't know why they chose you and not anyone else. I really don't.
like Pikachu is just out here years and years. Didn't that character get buffed? That character's gotten buffed.
The grab range or something, or like no, maybe not the grab. Something about the grab got like
For Pika,
in one of the first.
it was
patches,
grab range.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually insane.
It's all good.
That's
It's all
actually
good.
crazy.
It's
I
fine.
remember.
It's fine.
you
So
posted
when I
changes.
continue to place well, because this may be weird, I'm good at the game. Shut up! Like there's nothing
Yeah.
else at this point. Like I am getting, in disadvantage. The moment I get hit, I am fighting for my life, literally off of one neutral loss. I'm like, I got disadvantage options like Mac. Like I'm down there now. Landing is so hard. Recovering is so hard. I just have to play perfect. So it's all good. It's all good.
You want to know what's
It's fine.
crazy?
It's fine. Like
Diddy's down air will always be like this for the rest of the game's
it's
lifespan.
all good.
Yeah, banana didn't get changed.
Oh, let's
like,
fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go.
a sigh of relief for many characters. I
Yes,
feel. A sigh of
let's
relief.
fucking go.
It's all
You
good.
know, an interesting one is that they didn't nerf Byleth too, because I feel like they did that at a certain. That happened with Joker and Leo. At a certain point, it just seemed like Joker got slapped out of not.
If
not out of
Violet got
nowhere,
nerfed,
obviously.
I would be literally shocked.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
Like,
I'm saying, man.
I really thought they were actually going to nerf Rob this time. I thought they would finally do it,
Nah.
but
Nope.
they are completely fine with these characters. They think this is reasonable. They think this is completely normal. Like Robin's fine. Game & Watch is chill. Like that's so awesome.
Game &
Pac-Man,
Watch is
that's so
chill.
cool. Pikachu, that's amazing. Pyramithra, just a little bit of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
No tier list change. You know, you're still way better than everyone. You know, honestly, hats off to them. A bunch of geniuses, honestly. This is the greatest game ever made.
Do you remember the plant buffs too?
Thank God they nerfed Min. That was such a problem.
Yeah, because there were so many
Yeah,
performing at
thank
top
God.
level, right?
Thank
there were
God.
like
They don't
millions
look
and
like
millions
competitive
of them.
play. I'm telling you, they just don't. I feel like
It's an elite Smash character.
Honestly,
right there.
dude, Joker's perfectly reasonable compared to the rest of the cast. That's reasonable.
Yeah.
It's so
Arsene
good, bro.
kills you, grabs you once when you spawn in on your next stock. You take 50 to 60, and you're like, what the fuck happened to me, dude? Like,
Yep.
you outplayed me like twice.
Wolf down smash didn't get nerfed for a fourth time. That's funny. True, it didn't.
All these moves
Okay.
that don't work, they're like, yeah, this is cool.
Surprised Paul didn't get
Also
nerfed
finishing
again just
touch,
because-
die at 20 right now.
I can't believe that is. Who the hell came up with that? Maybe it's because no one was using it like at all, so they were like, "Oh, it's too slow," and I don't think they realized, honestly.
I don't understand. I don't get it.
Yeah. I
Well-
would have been really, really surprised if they did like any nerfs to Byleth or anything, because that just means they pay
No.
attention to competitive play.
Yeah.
And that's why I think Rob will never
Yeah.
get hit, because they don't pay attention
If-
to competitive play.
If Leo
you look
wins
at the
every
game
tournament with solo
Oh,
Byleth
exactly.
for the rest of his life, there's still no reason to nerf Byleth.
No,
You know
God,
what?
no. I don't
like.
think
What do you nerf?
That person's right. The Smash Nomad, they're right. It all started in that Kazuya presentation when Sakurai lost to Min. That's when I knew it was downhill. I was surprised she made it a patch. She made it a patch through because I knew it was coming at some point. I just didn't expect it to be near. Like it could have been the majority of her moves. Like she could have done less damage across the board. She could have had a little less range across the board. She could have. I mean, the shield stun's fine. Whatever that could have happened across the board. My like half of a close range landing option. Sure, like it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We'll figure it out.
What a game we play. All right, let's talk about CEO.
Oh,
Ha-
one
has-
last thing.
How was it? Oh,
Wait, one
what's up,
last thing.
Marcus?
I'm not. She's still good. She's still really good. Like, don't get me wrong. And she still does well against a very large majority of the cast, just because the majority of the characters in this game likes to camp, and she's just an anti-zoner. Like that's what she does. But characters that like to like rush her down and like smother her, the matchups have just gotten obscenely harder. Like the level of outplay I have to do is like a lot. So she's still really good, and I think she's like. Before I thought she was potentially she was like close on like the tier of if she was solo viable or not. I don't think she's solo viable anymore though. I think she needs a secondary for sure.
Wow.
I
That's a
think
big
so.
deal.
I think solo viable is such an interesting conversation point. It's I don't know. I don't think there are many characters that are solo
No,
viable.
there's,
to
like-
be honest with you.
there's definitely no more than like single digits.
Yeah,
Really?
There
I
might
think-
not even be more than like 5 or 6.
right. Like I
So
mean,
it depends on how,
winning
like-
a major. Yeah,
Yeah.
winning a major.
For me, it's like
I-
winning majors. Like,
Yeah,
so
True.
it depends on how lenient you are with it.
I don't
But-
know.
How was CEO?
I
How
had a
was
good time. I had a good time is what I gotta say about CEO. I honestly, like, no jokes or anything, CEO is one of my favorite tournaments every year. I was born and raised in the fighting game community, obviously playing Street Fighter growing up, all that stuff. Then I got into Smash from there. Obviously more Smash focused now, but dude, Sunday, Championship Sunday in the ballroom, sitting there. I was sitting down. Marcus, you commented on this, but sitting down, I was watching Ultimate Marvel on one big screen and Tekken on the other. Akuma versus Noctis on one screen, and then whatever Marvel team was on the other one. I was like, dude, this is the best. Like, this is just amazing. And both sides, honestly, I'm a Marvel guy. I love watching Marvel the most, but I have my eyes on Tekken a little bit more, to be
Tekken is-
honest with you. Tekken is so, people die so fast. It's so stressful and so amazing. Like, it's, and the cast is so cool. Oh man, but I love CEO so much. I mean, aside from everything with Ultimate, the fire alarm bullshit was so stupid. That guy's in a lot of trouble, obviously. There was just a lot of like a lot of crazy shit that happened this weekend. And then obviously the ultimate. The thing with ultimate is everyone's like, oh, this is like a joke bracket, like all the top players DQ'd, and like a lot of top players did DQ, but I'm gonna keep it real. I thought this top 8 was one of the best we've ever seen in terms of just pure spectator mode, just watching. Like this was so much fun to watch, and to give some people who might, get to top 32, then who knows how they're gonna end up. They get to do those big top 8s and stuff. I loved it, honestly. In Florida and Georgia, amazing scenes. Like they're just incredible, and they're gonna invade CEO no matter what. And then obviously you throw in Glutto in there too, and it was. I think every set that I commentated in top 8 was a banger, straight up. And you look at some of these sets, like Snake versus Wario, that might be boring as hell, but that was such a sick set. Like MVD against Glutto was so good, so good. So I had an amazing time. I do every time I go to CEO though, so there's no surprises there.
Shoutouts to Zomba getting top 8. Tri-State.
Yeah.
Beating Myron too, getting fifth then.
Fifth.
Yeah. Bro,
Muteace MVP again. Main
MVP,
stage.
Bro. Those were some fantastic sets. Like I was sitting there like, yo, when did you get like this? Like I was like, what? Like main stage, I was like, oh, all right, you getting there. You like that. And then CEO, I was like, oh, you like that. Like that was some excellent play. Almost beat Glutto, which is shocking. Also beat ESAM and Kola that event, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So beat the winner of the tournament. Yeah, almost beat the second place of the tournament. Went to game 5. It was every Muteace set was really enjoyable to watch, even though they take like 50 years because Mute be camping. But it's all good. We're winning.
The dub.
Huge Mute fan.
That dub.
Congrats to Kola, of course.
Of course,
like,
bro.
What a sick ending too. Like so honestly, good, Kola in grand finals was some of the best I've ever seen him play. And it wasn't just like from set, like it was both sets. Like both sets, like the momentum didn't stop. It was kind of insane.
Yeah, I love how,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna say it. Getting into grands, I was like, Glutto's winning the tournament. I was like Glutto wins. Glutto's had success versus Roy. I think Wario does well versus Roy as a Wario player myself. But I'm not a Wario player, I lied. But
yeah.
Kola did just way too well. Like there was no anticipating that, honestly, for me. Like that was a pleasant surprise. Like it was cool to see how wrong I was.
Well, I mean, go ahead, Pink.
We talked I think it was even before top 8. We were like, who's winning this tournament? And I was like, bro, it's Kola or Glutto. Like there's I just felt like there couldn't be anybody.
We had to
else.
see them play. We had to.
We had to see them play. Like it just felt perfect because I think the opportunity was there at main stage and it didn't happen. And I was like, dude, it's another opportunity. I feel like it's destined for them to play. And it only felt right for it to be in grands.
Dude,
I saw a lot of people saying they needed that set to happen, so I'm glad it was grand finals and it was such a good one too.
Dude, and I think we talked to, I don't know if we were on when we started talking about this or not, but the 2 moments during top 8 where I needed a second to digest what they had just done and what had happened was the footstool waft in grands, winner's side from Glutto, obviously. That was just one of the best heads-up plays I've ever seen done in Smash history, period. Then ESAM getting the jab lock on Fatality and then forcing him to get Ledge Trumped into down air. Both those, people are just, the way Mute was playing neutral, the way his punish game is just so good. Like everything that, dude, he forced Kola to switch off of Cloud as Peach. Do you know how fucking hard that is to do? That is so hard to do. And I got nervous. I didn't think we were gonna see the Kola against Glutto because he had to play against Muteace again. He even went Roy game 1, and I was like, oh shit, this is not good.
Yeah,
then he remembered that. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like he was already not trying to go Cloud. That's what I thought. I was like, oh, he's going Roy from the start. That's a great start for Mute just before the set even gets going.
Yeah, I know. But then he remembered how to back air, and
he unlocked. He unlocked a move.
Yeah,
that move came out, and it was like back air.
That move defeats Peach for sure.
Easy.
It's like, bro, how do I get around this? And sometimes you would, but the outplay for that is pretty hard.
Did you guys see the image? It was Palutena back here, and it was the people on the couch, and they're just they're no emotion, and then they see Cloud's back and they're like,
They pop up, yeah. It's so perfect, dude. Well,
true. Sorry,
It is.
It's just true.
I said it in on commentary too. And one thing with Kola, man, is he was just charging limit and throwing neutral bees like all day. Like his conversion rate on them was like, I think he hit 1 out of like 30 or some shit. It's like, dude, use the speed. He's
One of
camping
them
you.
was
Come
legit in the
on.
wrong direction. One of them.
Kola, come on, man. I want to see him. Then he started using climb hazard more too. Like when he was getting pressure, I was like, all right, he had to de-rust the Cloud for sure, which I think he knew, which is why he didn't want to do it. But man, when he popped off mid-set against Glutto, I'm like, that's either a really good sign for you.
Dude, I
or
was
this is
so
gonna be godlike,
nervous.
or me too. It made me a little nervous too. I'm like, oh, this is a true like taunt to get bodied. Like
I've lost
in
heads
real
for
life.
doing this as a kid. When I was younger, I would pop off and then lose. Like, that's a thing.
Yeah,
Dude, he was just heating up though. He was just heating up. He knew it, man. Which is wild, like you said. He plays against, for those who don't know, he plays against Flo a good amount, who is one of the best Roys in the world for sure. Really, really good French Roy. Great player, but man, Kola was just on another one that day.
It was like Glutto couldn't get anything started, honestly. So there was also Fatality getting top 5.
Beating
Beating
Sam.
Falcon
How?
beating Pikachu.
How?
How?
Oh, I could tell you how. I think, well, even when I was talking to Void about this set, ESAM like traded, or like he's essentially, there was like 2 edge guards early game where he kind of went for and didn't connect, and it just felt like he wasn't confident after that on his edge guards. And if you're not edge guarding Falcon in that matchup, like it's gonna be rough. I'm not, by no means I'm trying to take anything away from Fatality. I think Fatality played amazing, but I do think that ESAM's edge guards were not like super on point for that set. And even like I believe the last stock was ESAM going for an edge guard, it whiffing, and then him getting reversaled. So I mean that is a really big deal. ESAM's usually one of the best edge guarders like in the world, in my opinion. Obviously his character sets him up for that title very well, but yeah, I mean that's how I felt about that set. Fatality's recoveries are the best for any Falcon. I think that's what sets him apart from other Falcons is his recovery.
As I've mentioned
you can
that
have
on the
like
show before, yeah.
Yeah, you can have the stomp knees, you can do the crazy 0 deaths. All that shit don't matter if you don't get back on stage after you get it out, right? Like it doesn't matter how well you convert on stage if you can't if you don't have like, and Fatality has had the best Falcon recoveries since Smash 4. So, yeah.
Yeah. What, dude? And
I hate Falcon up B. I hate that move. Okay.
So good.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Dude, it's so good. And the fact that he can hit Pikachu with it now and then not get immediately down aired helps so, or forward aired or anything. It helps so much in that matchup. But to me, that's what I wanted to see. It's like the best edge guarder in a favorable matchup off stage too against the best Falcon recovery. We'll see, recoverer, I guess is what we'll call him.
Yeah.
It was like I was really looking forward to see it. That was Vikki and I were taking notes for top 8 together. I was like, I am looking forward to this set the most. And MBD, honestly, I said MBD Glutto as well. Because, dude, MBD is the best C4s in the game right now. Easy, like free. I don't even think it's close. Like his awareness and the way he sets them up and the way he mixes people up with them, he's so good with that C4, dude. It is ridiculous. But yeah, dude, Fatality. The other thing he did too was oh, Chuck, you said this, is that he got reverse edge guards too. He stomped ESAM for a couple stocks early on as well. Just really, I don't know, man. The way he played around Pikachu off stage that alone was just insane. And very, 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 very important, SDI all day. SDI all day. I can't preach it enough. You play a big character like that against Pikachu, you're not matching for your life, you're going to lose it. So it's that simple.
Bro.
Honestly, I feel like if you're not SDIing like almost every hit, like you should SDI every hit, even singular hits. Like we're getting to the point of the meta where like even if you SDI, like I mean this is like an over exaggeration just because of the character, but like Sheik, for example, is a character that has single hit moves, but there are a bunch of single hit moves within the string. So if you SDI every single one of those single hit moves, it alters the combo for the Sheik. And I think the set can be applied even just for like 2 to 3 hit strings that end with a KO move. If you SDI every single one of those 2 to 3 hits, that KO move at the end might not get you, right? So, and then obviously like Ultra should be SDIing against like Pikachu back air because you have the most room to do it. But I think we're getting to the point in the meta where you should be if you're trying to be the best in the world, you should be SDIing every hit.
The way I think about it is, dude, you got nothing better to do. You might as well Pikachu's back air. You're just watching it. You got nothing better to do. Start SDIing. You might as well just start working.
What else are you gonna do? Yeah.
Exactly.
Also, Fatality beat MVD after that as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, it reminds me of the Mute run. Like, just really impressive. Like with like the characters. Like, Mute has been really consistent for the last couple of majors. Fatality getting 4th place with fucking Falcon.
Dude.
Props. It reminds me of Elegant too. Like, these guys are just crazy with their character.
Someone in chat asked if we could watch the last stock of MVD versus Fatality together as a family.
Yeah,
and
that was something else. Yeah,
I don't care if you had Captain Falcon. That shit was crazy. That was just nuts. MVD blew himself up. He's like, I don't want to deal with this anymore.
Yeah,
I'm over it.
That's
I'm
all
over
good. I'll
Dude,
see
that
you
shit
next
was
major.
crazy.
MVD's been
Yeah.
very consistent as well.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, reminds me of towards the end of Smash 4, MVD was very consistent too. Like, just getting into a really nice groove for himself.
Yeah.
It's hard to switch. Like, you play someone like Glutto and you bring him to game 5 and like it's really close. Then you have to play Fatality
Yeah.
after. Like, changing gears like that is so fucking hard. Especially someone like Snake, where if you're not playing on point, your disadvantage is just gonna get totally exposed. Especially Fatality is like the worst person that you have to run into for a change of gears like that. It's just, it's just crazy.
I was really curious about Glutto MVD too, because that matchup is very close. Like, it's really hard to say like who is favored in that matchup. It's very like, it's a very weird one. Like, a lot of stalemating. Like, they have like specific exploits versus each other. Like,
Bro,
the back throws,
the
back throws on the grenades.
I was like, what in the world? You are a character specialist.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
that is some tech, bro. The first time he did, I was like, what the? Oh, that was a mistake, bro. Nope. That was
Hold up.
consistent.
I didn't know about that. I figured back throw would hurt Snake, like the grenade would hurt Snake, but I didn't know it would stop the back throw, and that's just crazy. Like, you could, he was getting up airs, wafts.
Yeah.
Like,
Just following up.
it was so sick.
tech.
It was so sick. Yeah, it reminds me of this one clip. I'm sure some of you might have seen it. There's a clip of Glutto playing on his stream or something versus Pac-Man, and the Pac-Man dash attacked his shield, and he did up B out of shield during the multi-hits. It traded with one of the hits, so the up B hit Pac-Man up, and Wario stayed on the ground, and he did jump waft. Like, it reminded me of that, like what Marcus was saying about, like, you play Wario like way too much. like just shout out to Glutto. That's like one of my favorite players ever. So
He's so sick, dude.
yeah,
He's so
amazing
sick.
job that weekend.
Yeah, he did amazing. Great wins across the board. I mean, MVD and Mute to get to Grands, then he couldn't be Kola.
Two like
obviously,
pretty iffy matchups. They're both comparable in terms of like there's definitely some really hard things about it. Versus Peach, it's you just get out neutral like really hard. Like, you know, Wario's neutral is like kind of he's just Wario. So and Peach is like
air drift, but he doesn't have the range.
Yeah.
Peach has the power to close your stock. Like,
Yeah.
that's a big thing about Wario matchups. Like, if they have like a confirm or something that kills Wario at, like 120 consistently or 130, even that like sounds like a high percent, but Wario's a character that thrives off of living to ridiculously high percentages and getting like and just stalling out the game longer because you need to stall timeout to get the wafts, right? So Peach fair at the edge, just get like ledge trapping Wario, like that just by just that alone is a lot of pressure on Wario.
That's why I thought it was interesting that you said that you think Wario is well against Roy, because I'm like, dude, Roy just kills Wario. If he puts him at the ledge, Jab is so good against him too. Like, there was just, I believe you because I've heard it. I obviously I trust you, but I've heard it from other people too that it's traditionally seen as a good matchup for Wario, Wario versus Roy. But man,
I think Wario's game plan just works. You can air camp Roy, like he can't like consistently like he doesn't have enough range, and he's also a fast faller. Nair works really well on Roy. That's always really important. Like, so Wario's combos are actually maximum damage usually. It's not one of those matchups where you're doing like 5 damage and your move doesn't work or something. Like, he's a fast faller, all your moves work. Like, so he gets hit by waft combos really hard because like they're a little bit more lenient. You can, you know, down air edge guard is up B and all that stuff. Like, Wario's game plan just works, but I think Kola was just overwhelmingly fast versus Glutto. It was like you know, Wario, like he can scrap to a decent degree and pretty quickly, but it's like one or two decisions, and then he's like, yeah, that was me scrapping. Like, but Roy, like if you're that fast, like Roy's like, I'm never done until someone dies. I'm not stopping the buttons. Like, you know what I mean? With Wario, it's like I'll like nair and down tilt or like go for like a bite mix up or like a landing fair. But Roy is just like swinging so much so fast, and I think it was just too much.
That's honestly. Do you remember when you were playing Roy and you beat Mars at Frostbite? That's how I felt watching you play that matchup. I was like, he's just like, what the hell is he supposed to do? He's swinging so much and so fast.
Like Zero Suit's the same thing. Like Zero Suit can scrap, but it stops after a certain amount of decisions.
Yeah, with Roy, oh my god, especially the way Kola was playing, man. You loved it, and that bounce back is so big because he looked so lost against Mute.
Yeah.
He's so lost that he lost 2 games very fast as Cloud. And like you said too, Marcus, there is counterplay to bear, which Muteace did so well, but the effort that Peach has to go through to get around back air, the consistency to get around it is almost impossible.
If you're not perfect, you're gonna die to stray hits in neutral. Like, that's very easy and consistent for Cloud, and that is very stressful for Peach.
Definitely.
And something interesting about Kola is definitely leans towards Roy, right? In terms of his character lineup, like you can tell he's best with Roy. He likes Roy the most. It really feels like same kind of like with Spargo with Pyramithra and Cloud. Like Cloud is like really like a backup and like kind of like cleans up the lineup. So I was like kind of what we were talking about earlier. I was worried when like, you know, the Cloud lost to Mute or whatever, right, in winners, and then didn't want to use it in losers. But it feels like Kola is definitely like rounding out the lineup, and you know, it's kind of like versus main stage versus T, Kola versus T. He didn't want to use Cloud. It seems like he's leaning towards Roy, but I'm glad he pulled out the Cloud when it made sense and actually got the job done. And honestly, that decision is why he got first place at the end of the day. Like, he was like, he buckled down, and despite not being confident in the Cloud, especially because he already lost a set, like, now you won. Like, you had the confidence to actually try it again. And I think that decision is what did it all for him.
I think too, because I remember talking to him after the Smash World Tour qualifier, and he said, I have to drop Snake. Like, I just need to do it, which is another really big, impactful thing, because now you're not splitting your time between 3 characters with 3 choices to make. It's between 2, which is a lot easier. And Cloud and Roy, that's some damn good coverage right there. That's really, 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 really strong. So I hope, and this is one of those things, like, since he did well with Cloud, this is going to be his path forward going forward. If he lost again to Mute after that with Cloud, who knows if he drops Cloud, if he doesn't like the character anymore.
Reminds me of myself. Yeah.
This impacted the future of the game in the way that Cole is going to approach it, because there's no way he's getting rid of Cloud now. There's no way in hell. It's he's got to deal with Meister. Yep, exactly. He's figured it out, man, which makes me sad because I loved his Snake, but whatever. I like seeing him win more, so it is what it is.
Yeah, it's really hard to juggle 3 characters. Like, it's possible, but when most players ask me like recommendations on like the amount of characters they should play and stuff, I highly recommend 2. I think that's
I've been leaning towards 2 lately.
Yeah. And even when I coached Gavin, it was usually like 2. We tried to push 2, but then there was like an ultra pocket 3rd for like depending on the tournament or whatnot, or depending on the Tweek timeline of which characters were in the lineup. You know what I mean? But we always tried to push 2, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's a generally good number to push in Ultimate. And the character, like, it's like hard. It's hard and easy because of like how like somewhat balanced the game is, right? So it's like it can be hard because there's so much matchups you have to cover, but it's easy because there's so many like characters you can pick from to like put together, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, there's a lot of matches we didn't talk about. With Kola like had a quick 3-0 against Fatality.
Bro,
it might not have been 10 minutes. It was probably like 10 minutes or something.
As soon as I saw they had to play, I was like, oh no, Fatality.
Yeah.
B got up to make food, and I like went up there and I was like, yeah, it's over. Like the food wasn't ready yet.
Well, that was.
Oh,
go ahead, Charles. Oh, go ahead.
I think that was really important for Kola in terms of like he like we keep talking about how shaky he was in winners, right, against Mute, especially in a favorable matchup. So I think him fighting Fatality, not just because he did well against Fatality, just I think obviously he did well, but he's comfortable against fighting Fatality. He's fought against Fatality many times in tournaments, so kind of like getting him back in his comfort zone for his rematch versus Mute was pretty
Yeah.
big in my opinion.
Yeah, I
Even
can
though
see
it like
that.
might have not looked like a very important set, I thought that was a very important set for the rest of the tournament.
Get the
I
momentum
agree.
going in losers. He also defeated Zomba the round before, I think.
Hmm.
That was the key word, I think, was the momentum. And the
Yeah.
thing was, like, commentating them, like, these guys have clearly played each other a million times. You know what I mean? Like, you could just see it. The conversions he was hitting on them too were sick. The crowd came to life. Like, all the crowd was already hyped because it's Fatality against Kola, which is like just going to be a high octane, like 100 miles an hour matchup. And then he won it very convincingly and hit some sick shit. I totally agree that I think that was the start of where he's really feeling himself. I totally agree, Charles. It was cool. Great set, obviously.
Yeah. And like you
All of
said
them-
earlier, that tournament was just, despite like, a lot of people you'd want to be there not being there, it was like a great time. I loved watching it. And lately I've been watching more Ultimate whenever I'm not like actually playing at the event, right? But I had a great time watching it, and usually I'm not like much of a spectator, so it was a great time.
Yeah, I think that had to do mostly with the commentary, if I had to guess.
Oh, yeah.
True.
For sure.
Commentators were crazy.
It was actually great. Good job.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks. Appreciate it. Someone in the chat said the crowd was also amazing, which is actually super true too. Because that's the thing I like to do on commentary, and the thing I miss most over quarantine is I like to capture the feeling of the venue, like, and try to bring that home a little bit. Like, there's two main goals I have in commentary, and that's one of them. And CEO makes it so easy. That also explains Saturday night for, I know a lot of people were asking. Yeah, it was just a really hype time. So I was just trying to match the vibe, is what I have to say about that. So see ya.
Yeah, people are asking. Yeah, Aaron's getting more and more comfortable with Sora as time goes on.
Cringe. Cringe, dude.
Come
Aaron. Come on, Aaron.
People are asking me about Zanotto. I did watch Zanotto versus Glutto. I think Zanotto did pretty damn well in a bunch of areas, but SD'd at the end. With a lead too. Sonics actually had a pretty crazy losers run after losing early to Ling Ling.
Bro.
Lost the ESAM.
Why
Sonic's lost the ESAM, right?
Yeah,
And
top
top
eight.
eight qualifier.
It was a close set.
How come he don't be camping? What happened? Did the community get to him? I wanted to actually bring that up. I forgot until you said
Honestly,
his name. Like, what?
I
Not,
noticed
dude.
like over the years, at least for myself, and I see it in other players, the more nervous you are, the less campy you play. Because if you're properly camping and playing defensive, it's like with confidence. Like you know what you're doing. Like you're gauging the risk reward of everything really well. Like you're feeling good. But when you're not confident, like you just start committing and like making decisions. Like honestly, like I lean towards playing faster and more aggressive when I'm nervous because like you're just trying to get it over with. But I don't want to
Yeah.
speak for Sonics. That's just something
Yeah.
I wanted to throw out there.
Sounds like a comfort thing, right? Because it's comfortable to kind of approach and feel like you can run somebody over, but to actually evaluate something and saying I got to give them respect is like that's a lot more mental energy. So
Yeah,
maybe-
it takes a lot.
I see
Yeah,
where you're
yeah.
coming from for
I
sure.
mean, guessing takes way less mental energy
Yes.
than reacting. Like when you have
Yeah,
to
true.
put effort into like repositioning, reevaluate situation, reposition, reevaluate situation. Like all these things are happening in like fractions of a second within frames, and you do that like for 8 minutes trying to time someone out. That is fucking exhausting. Fucking exhausting. But
pressure too, right, Chuck?
or you can run up and dash attack. How much effort does that take? Well, do I have to overshoot it or
Zero.
do I just do it there?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it takes way less. Obviously, you want to like be able to mix the two in together if you're like playing like a speed character like Sonic. I think that's what makes like obviously you can camp with Sonic, but he also has a pretty like solid dash attack and stuff like that where he can just like come in and like force a situation. But yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Camping is really fucking hard, and I know like watching it can feel pretty lame, and you're like, oh wow, like what the hell? But it is really fucking hard to
There's
do
just
that.
parts of it that are like just draining.
Yeah.
But I think that about wraps it up. I know Charles has to
Ooh.
get out of here.
I have one more real quick.
Okay,
one more
no
person
problem.
I want to shout out. So the crazy thing about CEO too is that Florida is like one of the best states in the world in the country, and so is Georgia. So
Yeah.
they show up and like the bracket is just really, really, really hard. A villager player called Hobby on Earth wanted to shout them out. Amazing run.
Great job. I saw some of the matches.
Yeah, beat Tachyon, a great Pikachu player. Vinny G, great snake that I think everyone knows. And then he beat Goblin in losers in top 24. So and went 2-1 against or lost to Myron 2-1. So really good villager player, I think from CFL. So shout out to Hobby and Earth. I actually had a ton of fun commentating their sets on Villager, which was cool. So there you go. That was my last one I wanted to get out there.
I just wanted to update on the Patreon. We're gonna do our December bonus episode sometime soon. But today was episode 32. And I think that wraps it up. I just wanted to mention the Patreon before we left.
We around the horn or not?
Sure.
I love that. Yeah. Go ahead, Pink. You wanted to do it.
Oh, I'm starting. Oh, okay. Yo, shout outs to Moist. Hey, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Kola got a
We love
dub.
you.
Aaron went off. Light got a dub a couple months ago. LCQ's coming up, so they're all gonna be there. Oh, that's it.
I gotta go. I'll go next. Can't wait for Smash World Tour. It's gonna be hype. International talent. I'm gonna get to see all my friends again. It like kind of sucked that I wasn't at CEO, but at the same time, I've been like traveling for 3 months straight practically. So it was it's kind of nice being at home and relaxing. I was like, wow, this is cool. Like on a weekend, like being at home relaxing. That's hype.
Yeah.
And Fox didn't get fucking nerfed. Let's go. All right, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, dude, I took a work trip too that week. So I was in San Antonio for like Tuesday till Friday. And then I went to Orlando. I've been gone all week, like from home. Like I don't know, man. I miss being home obviously so much, but shout outs to that. But what was I going to give a shout out to? Who was it? Oh, shout outs to Koopa for getting us tickets to see Spider-Man at Smash World Tour. The god.
Ooh.
Crazy.
What a god, dude. What a god. So shout out to my man Koopa and obviously everybody who was there for me at CEO. Like I just had an amazing time. So and Panda for the controller shit. We didn't even really talk about that.
Yeah.
We can cover
Panda
that.
controller.
We'll talk about that more next time.
Yeah, obviously, but yeah.
I guess this is where I update people on my Smash situation. Yes, I am playing Diddy and Wario. Surprise. I know literally last episode it was not this lineup, but it is this lineup. And I know I owe Marcus money because I said I was never going to play Wario again.
Damn, Marcus getting
There's
the
no
bag.
shit, dude.
Easiest
Ooh.
bag ever.
So
Those-
there's
those
the
months
the
ago.
public confirmation. Diddy CEO. CEO was a fun time. My characters didn't get nerfed. They actually got buffed. What the actual fuck? That's crazy. Smash World Tour. I'll see everyone there. Maybe we'll do something with the podcast. Maybe.
Hell yeah.
We should.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's episode 32. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys. See you.
Support the Patreon if you want to see more. We're gonna be recording our December bonus episode soon.
And Tweek merch. Don't forget about the Tweek
Oh,
merch.
people are actually getting their merch. Like as of
Oh, really?
today and yesterday.
That's
Some
hype,
people
dude.
already have their merch. Thank you very much. I hope you like it. And yeah. Bye-bye.